Virgo, this is your new moon in Virgo reading, so I figured I would start with Virgo first. And so the way I set it up today is these are the energies you need to be aware of, the past lives that are affecting you in your current life, and your life purpose cards. So let's get started with energies you need to be aware of. And this is for this new moon until the next new moon. And these are things that you want to watch out for. Okay, so the first card you have is Five of Water. Things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. So there might have been a situation that happened to you in the past, and you're not really you're not letting go of it. You're you're focused on this past situation that had happened to you, that it's like you're kind of standing there and you're looking back, but you're not looking forward. You're not seeing what's coming towards you, the blessings that are coming towards you, because all you can really think about is what happened to you in your past, and you don't realize that, good is on its way. It's coming for you. So you have strength, which this could be the Leo card too, but I don't think I'm going to I don't think I'm going to do that. But it says, you have great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So from this Five of Water, so whatever happened to you in your past, in order for you to move on, you're going to have to find forgiveness and maybe even compassion. Even though that's the hardest thing to do for the person who, situation or person, whatever did you wrong, you're going to have to let it go in this month and really focus on what it is that's going to bring stability, your blessings into your life. Because if you keep thinking about the past, you're going to keep getting more of the same. If that makes any sense. All right, so you got the King of Earth. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. So right now, the moon is in your sign. You can have whatever you want. Earth is very, it's like your money. It's your anything in the mundane. What it is you want. You can live the way you want. You can have the home you want. You can make the money you want. You can have what you want. Yes, Earth is kind of a slow energy, but you don't want everything. Anything that comes to you really, really fast all the time doesn't always mean it's a good thing. You might have to work hard, but you're going to get there. And this is the King card. This means you kind of are there. This is the energy you're in, so you have to be aware that you are here. And realize that you do deserve success. This is a good time for you. The Midas touch, you got it in you. All right, so these are past lives that could be affecting you in your current life. So when we do pass over, I do believe in reincarnation, whether you do or not. So our past lives, they do come with us because we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we are here to learn lessons, to what our ultimate goal really should be is to get rid of our karma, but there are some lives where we do bring on karma. There are situations that do happen to us that we never deal with, and they do follow us into our current lives. So I have Father right here. Now, you in a past life may have had a father who either abandoned you, you had issues with, or they passed away and you never got to speak your piece, or they never got to speak their piece, and there's a total disconnect between you and your father. And that could have came in to this life with you, where you are having issues with your father. Maybe there is a huge disconnect between you guys, and you guys just have not been able to get there. And that's probably an issue that could be holding you back in your life today. Now, I'm not saying, okay, now go try and talk to your father and work it out and make everything perfect. No, that's not life. That's not how it works. Both people have to be willing to work on a relationship, but sometimes there are those fathers who are not really worth talking to anymore. And maybe you have your karma with them is over, or your contract is over with them. And, I know it hurts, but unfortunately, sometimes just because the person is your father doesn't mean that they have to be in your life. And maybe if you can work on the energy that holds you back, or your father's energy, and kind of let go of any grievances and accept the relationship for what it is, you'll be able to move on. All right. So orphan. Now orphan could also stem from the father thing, Did your father leave you behind? Your mother and your father, now you're an orphan. You have no family. Or, maybe you brought that into this life to where you were born into a family, but they abandoned you, or you just feel like you do not fit in with your family, almost kind of like you feel like the orphan. Maybe they don't call you, or they don't communicate with you, and so it makes you feel very lonely, very much like an orphan. All right, so your lessons and your blessings. So the way I look at this is your lessons. Sometimes people come along in your life and what's the word? They do you dirty, I guess you would say. They That's a lesson. Like, if you have like a failed relationship, failed marriage, whatever it is, there is always a lesson to learn from something like that. Sometimes you have to learn a lesson before your blessing comes in. It's not like you have to get rid of that karma and learn that lesson and be done with that and get rid of that energy before your blessings can come in. All right. So life, like your life purpose, if trying to figure out what it is you're going to do with your life is extremely difficult for everybody. I think there's some people who might know right away from the time that they're young, but I know for myself it is just not very easy. So what I got is writing. Maybe writing down your experiences, how you feel. Sorry for the glare. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. If you put down your experiences on paper and people are able to connect, it kind of does help heal you and other people. All right, career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. You could be, 50 years old and be like, hey, I don't like what I'm doing. It's okay. It's time for you to make that change, and you can do it. I'm sorry, not that 50 years old. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm going to be 40 in a couple weeks. But or if you're 40 or if you're 30, it's okay. You're not stuck to that one thing. It is okay to change your career. Infinite abundance. Oh my God, I need to go hold on. Let me go turn this light off real quick. It's driving me crazy. All right. So, it's a light from outside. It says you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So you might want to spend some time looking at what it is your divine life purpose is. What is it? What are you here for? The whole career change could be because you're not fulfilled in your career anymore. And you're like, I want to do something that is meaningful to my life. So whatever that new career is, I believe it has to do with your divine life purpose. And you're going to go searching for that divine life purpose. But really, in order for us to get to where we want to be, we really have to work on this past life karma that we have brought into this life with us. And so a great way to do that is getting energy healings, getting psychic readings. I do energy healings, and I can do them distant. I do psychic readings, and I can do those distant. We can do that however you want to. We can Skype, we can do it on phone. Um, yes, the price for a professional reading is a lot more, and I will post that. But the thing is, when you do get a professional reading, I'm going to look at your past lives and kind of help you disperse that energy and blow those pictures so you can kind of get back on your true path to where it is that you need to be in this life. So you can get on and do what it is that you want. All right, Virgo, I hope you have a great month. Bye.